right, good morning guys. We are going to be hitting 200 grams of protein today. I'm gonna show you what I eat, what are some good foods to make sure you're hitting those goals every single day. It's much easier than you think. Honestly, what I've been having to do is swap out things because I've been having too much protein, like 220 to almost 280. But guys, we're just gonna start with the first meal, which I'll show you right now. Okay, we're starting with the first meal, which is gonna be a smoothie. All right, now all I gotta do is blend and I'll share with you guys what's in it. All right, so let's start with what protein is in here first so we can understand what those macros look like and how they're adding up. But what I use is Greek yogurt. I'm using Fairlife skim milk, and then of course some whey protein, a little bit of collagen here and there, and then some of the other things that I have in there are just dates. Obviously we got blueberries. We can do some other fruit at different times. Sometimes I do cacao, chia seeds, but I will throw up the macros on the screen so you can see what's all in here, but this is a great way to start your morning. Obviously very nutritional from the fruit. You're getting a lot of protein. If you want to add a little bit of healthy fats, maybe do whole milk, do some peanut butter, but that is meal number one. Now, obviously with the goal of trying to hit 200 grams of protein, that's a lot for your body to digest. I like to go on a lot of walks myself. You know, I maybe go on 1 to 3 walks a day just to help with digestion. Obviously, it helps with the blood sugar spike as well whenever you're having food. Just making sure you're taking all of that food that you're eating and putting it into the places where you want it, which is obviously going to be into your glycogen stores and your muscles as energy. Obviously, that's going to help with a lot of things when it comes to performance and recovery. So we're just going on a short walk here, head back to the house, have some caffeine, and then I'll take you guys to the gym. Okay, we just showered, so hopefully we're not looking like a Disney villain anymore. But one thing I do like to sip on are these Gorgies. They're 0 calorie, 5 calories. It's with stevia. Look, when it comes to caffeine, you gotta be smart when it comes to these energy drinks. They have so many different, just random garbage preservatives. There's colors, there's dyes, there's artificial sweeteners like, what is it, acesulfame potassium, there's sucralose, aspartame. Guys, you wanna avoid these at all costs. They're so bad for you, bad for your gut, bad for digestion, and all it's gonna do is interrupt what your gut's trying to do, which is just deal with all that food that you just put into your body. So I would recommend, again, like just wait a little bit after you eat to have caffeine. But guys, we're gonna head to the gym in a little and get this chest day done at Umbra, and then I'll bring you guys back and I'll show you guys what we're having for lunch. Quick warm-up set. Only gonna be doing a total of 3 exercises today for chest. We just have an incline. We're gonna do some sort of just flat press, and of course, and traction, so maybe some sort of fly, but we're just gonna get straight into it. Finished the workout, I'm a little gassed. Pretty dry today. Honestly, this is probably the leanest I've looked maybe since last year. So I'm not at peak lean just yet, but I want to see if I can maybe get an 8-pack this year and just get maybe like 11, 10%. But again, it's difficult, but we'll show you guys what we're eating. We finished up, let's get home. Of course, got a rib cardio as well. We're cutting, get in as much as you can. All right, we also just chugged a quick health aid, so that's only 70 calories. Just had to get some quick carbs in, that way we instantly start our recovery, just getting our glycogen going again, but headed home. Let's go make some food. We picked up some ground chicken, obviously got some milk as well. This is similar to the Fairlife one. It's got 14 grams of protein for 120 calories. So it's actually 1 gram of protein more than Fairlife, fair game. It's got a little bit of fat, but fat's not gonna kill you. All right, so here's what we got so far. We got our potatoes going and some ground chicken. So we got 8 ounces and then 60 grams of dates. And then of course, we're gonna have some of those potatoes. So I'll put all the macros and stuff on the screen. So if you wanna make this meal, you can. But we're just gonna eat up. Guys, take a peek at how good these potatoes look. This plate is about to be gorgeous. All right, so this is the plate that we're working with. Hopefully none of this falls. Potatoes, dates, ground chicken and onion. Obviously mustard, hot sauce, ketchup. We are gonna eat this. If anyone's in the Midwest, you probably know that there is a crazy surge of heat at the moment. So it is what, maybe, okay, it's 98 degrees outside. The UV's 9. I'm just like, what better way to get some vitamin D and some sun than to eat outside? So we're just gonna eat this up for a bit and then maybe we'll go on a walk. If not, I'll show you guys my next meal. All right, we are now going for a walk. It's quite hot, but I wanted to get more sun. I was thinking about possibly just laying down, but I just ate a meal, and I obviously talked about earlier, just lower that insulin spike, that blood sugar spike, go walk. You know, I want to put this, the glycogen and sugar where it needs to be, which is back into the muscle. So just going for a walk and hopefully gonna get a nice little tan. All right guys, so I just did some editing. I got some more to do. Might as well just get this back on. For those of you who don't know, I am an editor, videographer, photographer full-time. This is just what I do freelance. So we've got a weird barrage for a snack, but what we have is carrots, we have watermelon, banana, and some grapes. So we're just eating clean. I'll show you guys obviously the macros of what that is, but this is what we're gonna be snacking on as we continue to get some work done. But after that, we have our final meal for the day and we will show you guys the totals. So we're just gonna get going on this. Also gonna be snacking on one of these Atlas bars. It is 20 grams of protein. It's clean and it's only 220 calories. Put the macros on the screen. Gotta munch on one of these. All right guys, we are making the last meal of the day, which I'm having a little bit early just so I can work on this video tonight and get this done. But we have here in the microwave, so right here we got some venison steak, which is 3 ounces. We got 200 grams of potatoes. And right here we got 2 eggs and 3.5 servings of egg whites. I'll go ahead and show you guys the plate and put the macros on the screen, but this is everything that we're having for today. Here is our finished plate. This is what we're working with. Potatoes, eggs, venison with some onions and garlic. Macros are up on the screen, and that is a simple day of 200 grams of protein. Some other foods I would recommend: dairies, Greek yogurt. If you like cheese, you got Parmesan cheese, you got casein, you got whey, there's kefir, there's milk. There's so many things that you can do with dairy just for high protein. You got chicken, beef, fish. You can do shrimp, anything like that. And another food that I find really helpful are eggs and egg whites. Perfect, very micronutrient dense. But guys, that is how you hit 200 grams of protein. It's super easy, super simple. You don't even have to think about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, consider subscribing. Hoping to hit 5,000 subscribers at some point. Might take some time, but hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and we'll see you guys in the next one.